Jesus saves everyone. He also doesn't.
One story, and I'm like, damn it, dude.
Yeah.
Why does it have to change? Why do they always have to add the element of romance in movies?
Right.
Because it appeals to more audiences.
That's
And it's
Anya
about-
Taylor.
it's
So
about making
it's
money.
a money. It's a money
It's
marketing
always
tool.
marketing.
And I think it's more the like the opposite sex female, right? Because females kind of latch on to love stories more than guys, anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love a good love story sometimes.
Like
Yeah.
what?
I can't think of one right now.
Yeah.
I feel it inside. What was this started, by the way?
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, but yeah, have you seen Alien Romulus?
Yes, I saw it on Dolby. It was pretty awesome.
I know that
Really?
one was out.
Dude, the fucking the at the end.
Yeah.
That was a fucking twist. I did not expect that.
Mhm. Did you know that was a real actor?
Yes, yes, it was. He's a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I saw like actually what he
Human
really looks like, and I'm
prosthetics.
like, oh my god, dude.
He actually
He's
looks
fucking
like
terrifying.
The Thing. Yeah, he looks like the Thing too, which is
The thing.
scary, very scary. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, this is I don't know what episode podcast this is. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hello.
Even though it's probably just gonna be us that are gonna rewatch this.
Yeah. It's true, huh?
We haven't been here in a while, and we've all been busy with our own lives, relationships, breakups, college, work, fired, getting new jobs, fucking tempting, murdering ourselves and others.
Shitting our pants.
Yeah, we're getting older. That does happen.
Yeah.
But we're too proud to wear Depends right now. So, but I don't know. Let's start off something simple. What is the greatest birthday present you guys have ever received? Or can think of. Doesn't have to be an actual physical present, you know. Like what's something you guys can think of?
I know one.
What do we got here?
My 16th birthday. Obviously, I'm born on New Year's Eve, so that's a pretty popular day.
All right.
It's probably the most popular day of the year. Everybody celebrates it.
Right.
My 16th birthday, my dad paid for me and my family, my siblings, my cousin. We all went to Mountain High and we were snowboarding
Oh, hell yeah.
all day. That was an awesome day. That was a lot of fun. I ate shit a lot, but it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, mine are pretty generic, you know, like, I think my favorite birthday present was one year I got a sword.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
kind of sword?
What kind of sword?
I mean, I was really young, and we had this, like, little, mini strip mall down by my house, and they had like a weapon shop there, and like
There were a lot of weapon shops back in the day.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did they all go?
All the collectible
Yeah.
places.
yeah.
They used to have one at the Montclair Mall.
Yeah.
With all those like dragon statues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, yeah, Japanese masks and swords and stuff, but yeah, I remember, and I went down there with my parents one time, and I was like, oh, I love that one. And it was like it was like a broadsword with a gold and silver hilt, is what you call it, handle, whatever it is, and it had like a gold cross at the end of it, and then it looked like it belonged in like King Arthur's like throne room.
Okay.
You know? And my parents bought it for me one time, and I remember opening it and looking at it, and it was so funny because I held it for the first time, and the sword literally like rocked back and forth in the hilt because it was probably like stainless steel or something, some cheap metal, and there was in big letters right there that said "Made in China." And yeah, so that was really cool. I felt like that was a cool.
I asked my parents for a sword once too.
Yeah.
Well, I ended up buying it myself because they didn't trust me, and I ended up buying a machete. And the first day I had it, like I was testing how sharp it was, and I sliced my thumb open. I was like, I fucking hate myself.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
Okay, the best birthday gift I remember ever receiving was it was some years ago. It was she sent me a picture of her ass, and you know it's generic. That's cool. But she had a candle in her ass, and she had it lit, and she had like "Happy Birthday" like written on her leg, and I was like, "Oh, that's the best thing ever," and I fucking jacked it to that. But that's not even the best part. She saved it for later. She had a video of her putting it in there and lighting it, and I was like, "That's the best fucking birthday gift I have ever fucking received."
That's hilarious. Did she blow it out too with like a fart or something?
I think if she farted, it would have just shot it out. Caught her carpet on fire or something.
That would have been hilarious.
Would have been.
Happy birthday. Blow out your candle. Oh no!
Like, it'd be worse if she was in like a 60s built house. Like, those houses just catch on fire so fucking fast. Like, the carpet, the insulation, everything's...
The older homes.
Yeah, and it's always like a video of somebody like, this is what happens if you fall asleep smoking a cigarette. And some old lady will be like... the whole couch
The
catches
whole house
on
is on fire. They wake up and there's just flames all around them.
Wake
Like,
up and it's already dead. It happens so fast.
I guess this is it.
Oh, I'm in hell.
More.
All right. Okay, here's a question. Would you rather die of a fentanyl overdose, or live as an addict on the street?
Die of fentanyl.
Die of fentanyl overdose, probably.
I don't want to be an addict for the rest of my life. No.
Yeah.
But you could
I'd rather
get your way out of
I
being
would
an addict.
rather take the L. Take the
Just
L.
die. Just immediately die.
Yep.
Instead of being an addict.
So you're saying you're an addict on the streets,
Yeah,
and you
already
have the potential to get out of it. Is what you're saying.
But you've already fucked up. You've lost your home. You're already on the street.
Oof.
And you're on... Doesn't have to be fentanyl. It could be like whatever fucking drug you're into.
Yeah.
Like meth.
Right.
And you're just hanging out on the street now.
Nope.
Okay.
No way, Jose.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest. It's going to be really fucking hard, but I think I would rather try and live.
I think I would try too, because at that point, I would rob people and steal and...
So you'd rather go to a life
Breaking
of crime for the rest of your life?
Who says that's the rest of your life?
Yeah, it wouldn't be the rest
You
of your life.
just said be an addict the rest of your life.
No, I said...
No, you said be an addict the rest of your life.
Let me see. Die of fentanyl or live as an addict. I didn't say the rest of your life.
You're
living as an
you
addict.
said that earlier, and that's what stuck in
that
my head.
That was before I asked on
Oh
the
my
chat.
God. Okay, then
Show
my
that
fucking-
he said the rest of his life.
But then someone just edits it with an AI of my voice and says, suck a dick or something.
Would you rather suck a dick or have a vagina that you could never fuck?
You guys... Oh, here's a good one. You guys... For 300.
For 300? You guys seen that?
Put it on the board!
Family Feud?
You nasty fucking audience.
Well, hold on. Since you changed the concept of just being an addict, I'd rather be an addict.
Okay.
No, fuck that. If addict rest of your life, yes, I'd rather do fentanyl and die.
So, Addict Brothers?
Needle Brothers.
Oh, God. HIV Brothers?
I don't know. Do you inject fentanyl? I think fentanyl would...
Oh, just
Oh,
an I'm saying addict is like a general aspect.
Okay.
Fentanyl could be in your meth, your fucking fake drugs. Like
It's in anything
Yeah,
now,
they could
except
put it
weed.
in anything.
I don't think they do.
Well, dude, people spice weed with angel dust. They could totally put fentanyl in there too and be like,
Okay,
fuck
yeah.
you, just fucking die. Like,
Yeah.
people are fucking pieces of shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true.
We do live in a fucking shitty world.
Yeah, we do.
We live in a society.
Alright, so I flipped these two, so I'll save that one for last. How do you guys feel about Borderlands, Halo, Star Wars, these shows that are getting made? I feel like they're all going downhill.
Yeah. I think they don't generate... Well, Borderlands was just fucking atrocious.
I just don't like that they changed Claptrap's voice.
Yeah,
Like, what
even
the
if
fuck?
it was Jack Black.
Never.
I do like Jack Black though.
Yeah, Jack Black is, he's a national treasure, but still, he couldn't save that movie, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart is needs to stop.
I don't
He needs
think
to
I
be
like
stopped.
Kevin Hart anymore.
I don't either.
Is there any point that there was a psycho helping the Vault Hunters at all?
No.
In Borderlands 2, the DLC, you can play as a psycho.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, and like there was a little cutscene clip of him like falling in love with the girl, the siren, and he's like, "Oh, just tell her how much you want her and try not to say something crazy." And then when he starts talking, he's like, "I'm the conductor of the poop train." And then she just starts shooting at him. And she's like, "You're fucking dumb."
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you, I really have a lot of feelings for you, and I just like would love to smear your shit all over my body.
They do yell some crazy shit.
So much like I
Not that crazy, but
right. But that's just kind of funny.
it's just an M game, not an AO game.
Yeah. They can't say like take your shit and freeze it solid and use it as a dildo.
Well, actually, in today's society, the way games are, I'm sure you can find a Steam game that's rated M,
Wool.
and it says crazy shit like that.
M or A?
AO.
I think.
I don't know.
Do they
You never know.
do they still make AO games?
Oh yeah, there's new ones that get made all the time. I'm pointing at my computer because I have porn games on my
Because I have all
computer.
of them on there. It's like let me show you my catalog right here.
I have a not safe for work catalog, so I don't open it at work.
Just in case. I don't need any of those eyeballs that shimmy.
Okay, well, alright. So I want to get back on the subject of. I want to talk about Star Wars.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about Halo.
Okay, well, I'll just
Halo
be
2.
fast with Halo. Okay, the games were
Phenomenal. Amazing.
Halo to Halo 3 were fucking phenomenal. All the games were really good.
Are you considering Reach too?
I'm considering Reach and ODST.
Okay.
They were great.
Those
Okay.
are awesome too.
Those were awesome games.
Grams.
Great. Damn it, dude. I hate it when I do that.
They're awesome.
Halo
brains.
4 was
I enjoyed it. I just didn't like it that much. Not the story wise.
Halo 5 was not that great. I like the concept of it.
Wait, Halo 4 was one where Cortana had big titties in it. Nice curves, right?
Yeah, that was the one when she was
Okay,
at
yeah,
her
that
peak.
one's pretty good.
I thought
That
she
was at
always
her peak.
had big titties.
No, but Halo 4, dude, it was just like this figure.
Yeah, it was like
While she was going corrupt over the years, waiting for Master
Oh,
Chief, she's
right,
like
right,
masturbating, looking at him, sleeping or some shit, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna change my figure a little bit, so when he looks at me, he's gonna jork it or some shit."
So that he'll finally take off his armor pieces and see that, whatever. Anyways, go on.
yeah, Halo 5 was whatever, and then Halo Infinite I thought was a really cool concept because it was all open world. The first ever Halo open world game.
Yeah.
I thought that was super fucking sick.
Yeah. Did it kind of like pitter patter off though? Just kind of...
Oh yeah, well okay, it was once in the multiplayer when they started adding stupid fucking skins
like the cat
Fortnite.
ears and
Yeah, that when it started
that
that
pissed me off.
and you got all the modders you're going up against, that's when the game was, for me personally, it was dead. Like, there was a couple times I tried to get him to play because whenever it comes to multiplayer games, I like to play with him, but he and I are getting way too pissed off constantly because these modders just instant killing us.
I do like to blame modders, but it might just be that I'm older and slower at games now.
I don't think that's actually true because we played video games for so long, and I think it is modders that actually like fucking.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it.
There's for other people.
There's so many who it shows that they're coming from PC already. You know,
right?
Like when we started playing the Master Chief Collection.
Oh fuck Griffball! I'm never playing Griffball again, dude.
What's Griffball?
That's the one we were playing where we fucking come out with the hammers and swords 4v4
Oh yeah.
to get the bomb.
Oh,
Fuck that shit! I kept swinging the hammer. I'm like, I hit him. No.
No.
And then he swings it at what feels like the same fucking distance. And then I go flying backwards. I'm like, fuck, here goes my controller across the room. Fuck this game.
Well, isn't it a lot of internet connection too?
I have that like fucking point whatever lag, so it's always just off for me, you know? And that really pisses me off too.
But we did have people that play on PC too.
Yeah.
That played on the Master Chief Collection, and they would fuck us hard. And that's why I rage quit That one match. You killed me like 4 times. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm done.
See, that's when we went to Halo 1. When we were playing on Halo, I love Halo 1. That multiplayer is fun. The Griffball shit, that's Halo Reach. I could do Halo Reach SWAT. That's fun. That's awesome for me. Griffball, though, never again. Never again. Fuck that. I suck at it. Plain and simple. I'm ass, and that's why I hate it.
Valid. Yeah. I haven't played enough Halo to like actually know.
Oh, dude.
After this, we could totally play some.
Yeah, we could.
Dude, that game, it is a lot of fun. But, okay, so when it came to the series of Halo, Forward Unto Dawn, I actually don't remember it that well.
Oh, the movies and the shows, originally, I fucking loved them.
But then the Halo
Fall
show.
of Reach and all that, I didn't like the show at all.
I didn't like the show because they took off Chief's helmet. Chief
Immediately.
never, ever takes his fucking helmet
The
off.
only fucking time you see him take his helmet off is
the
if
end
of Halo 4.
It's 3.
No.
It's 3.
It's 4.
Are you sure?
He takes his helmet off in 1 and 4. You don't see
On
it in
Legendary.
1. Yeah, no, on Legendary, it'll show you a cutscene where Sergeant Johnson is fighting an elite, and then they hug, and then
because
he
they're
grabs
about
his
to get
ass. But in Halo 4, if you finish it on Legendary, all the levels, at the very end, it will show you him actually taking off his mask, but it's like this close to his face, and you're like, it's a white guy! No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I didn't mean to say
Did you wait? So do you actually see his face?
You see it this close. Like you can
Okay.
see his eyes, and you can see like just barely outside of his face, and it's like this close. It's like zooms in to black.
Got it.
You know.
Okay.
So, yeah. But the show, honestly, it really did piss me off because Chief always wears his helmet.
Yeah.
Always.
Mhm.
And he took his helmet off in the first episode.
He talks more now too.
They
Yeah,
were
and he
trying to
doesn't talk.
humanize him, right? They were trying to make him into like an actual person instead of a character in a video game.
But you see, that's what made it so good, simplistic in the Halo 1, you know, especially Halo 1, because you're putting yourself in his shoes,
Yep.
you know? And
Yep.
then Halo 2, they actually give him a voice, but at that point you already love him. Halo 3 is just them expanding the universe, and it becomes their most popular game.
It was a
ODST and
good
Reach,
game.
you know, it's focusing on Halo, but not just Master Chief. It wasn't until 4 when they made him talking a lot more, you know?
Right.
You know?
That's true, because he had a lot more dialogue in Halo 4.
Yeah. What were you going to say about Star Wars?
Oh, yeah, I was like,
Oh.
let's get into Star Wars, because that
Oh.
would like, take a minute.
Well, you said quick, and then that was like 10 minutes, right?
Well, okay, I gotta say, man, the only shows... Okay, let's start from the very beginning, from the actual, like, the
A New Hope.
9
The
movies.
movies.
A New Hope.
The movies, okay. The original
1979.
4. 76. No, it was 77.
77.
1980.
1979.
No.
No, 19.
George
was 77.
Lucas went by
My phone's right there.
little Georgie guy.
Little Georgie guy.
Little Georgie.
1979. A New
Little
Hope.
Georgie
No,
Luke.
it was 1977.
Are you talking about the fucking little cartoon thing that they did
No,
originally?
No.
Because I remember they made
A New Hope,
holiday
1970. God damn it. 1977.
No, that's crazy.
Star
I could've
Wars
sworn
4,
it was
A New Hope.
1979.
Because you're not supposed to believe what you read on the internet.
The Empire Strikes Back, 1980, and then Return of the Jedi was 83. You remember you and I saw it right before I started my job.
In the 70s?
Yeah, we saw
No.
it in theaters.
Yeah,
we saw it.
because AMC lets you watch old shit
It
again.
had a 40-year anniversary. We saw it, and then you and I saw Phantom Menace.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Which was 1999.
no,
I think it was
2001.
no.
It was either 1999 or 2001.
It was 2000, I think.
There's no way I'm right around it. I have to be right on one of these fucking dates. I love
Oh,
Star
you're
Wars.
right. 99.
Okay.
99
okay.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, all right. Right about something.
Woo! Throw the confetti.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Come petty.
so the first 4, 5, and 6, they were great.
Yeah.
They kind of I don't know why he came up with that sort of concept of starting kind of in the middle of it. I think
Because
maybe
you don't
because
know if he's going to do anything more with it.
that's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah. So then, 16 years later, after Return of the Jedi, 83, 1999, Phantom Menace comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom Menace,
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
those are the movies I actually really grew up on.
Yeah.
That's when we were kids.
And I think
when we
the
were
generation, whatever you grow up on, is what you like the most, and that's why a lot of kids like these newer ones.
My stepdad, he loved 4, 5, and 6 because he grew up watching those.
Yeah.
And I tried to get him to watch the other 3. He's kind of like iffy about it. And so
my mom just doesn't like it because of the love complex.
That's what makes those shows actually.
She didn't mind it in the original 3. She doesn't like it in the newer, not the newer 3, the pre-sequels.
Well, you're telling me that she doesn't like Anakin, who's like, I hate sand. Right?
She thinks he's a little childish, and that might be the thing.
He is
But
childish.
I love it.
I think so too. He's an angsty teenager, man.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Yeah.
Who has Jedi powers.
And he's technically considered the chosen one.
He wants to have his cake and eat it. And I still think he technically was, because he brought balance to the Force by destroying all of it.
Yep.
He did, yeah.
And so like I said, I love those. I love them. The first 1 through 6 were great. 7, 8, and 9, no.
Yeah,
No.
I liked them.
They were
Han
okay.
Solo
They were
was
okay.
terrible.
That was
Rogue One was fucking phenomenal.
amazing.
It was
Amazing
an
fucking movie.
Rogue
Oh
One
my
was
god,
good.
dude. I
Very,
love that
very
And it just
everybody died.
it goes right into A New Hope right there. It's like, right inside. There's A New Hope.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I did not like Solo. Did not like it.
I still enjoyed watching it. I just didn't like it that much.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I think, like the who they picked for Han Solo and
I don't think he was a very
Lando, they both
Childish Gamboni.
Yeah, but he
Gambling.
just did not.
Gambino.
He tried. He was either trying too hard or not trying at all.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I agree. Those standalone movies were not.
You know, I like
Except
the
Rogue One.
end.
Rogue One was good. Yeah.
The whole ending of Han Solo, when they finally get to that last planet, that's when it starts. I feel like that's when it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything before that, up to that point, I'm just like,
Right.
I'm watching, I'm enjoying it, but it's
and then
not great.
spoiler alert, Darth Maul comes up and it's like,
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, shit. I guess nobody really liked this movie, so we don't have to.
Yeah, might as well throw
more.
But you see, that tied directly in. See, if you're watching all the series like I was, like a fucking nerd, because I loved the Clone Wars and Rebels and Bad Batch and the Book of Boba.
I haven't seen Bad Batch.
And Mandalorian and Tales of the New Jedi. I didn't finish Andor.
Andor's slow. It's all about espionage.
It's honestly, I watched 3 episodes with, when we were still together, and I was like, I can't finish this. I cannot fucking finish this. And then I didn't.
It lost me after the first episode, actually.
Me too, man.
And then I tried watching that other one that came out after it, and I was like, okay, they fucked the whole series. Fuck this. I'm not watching that.
The
Acolyte.
The Acolyte destroyed
So
the
bad.
entire
It
franchise.
was bad.
Saying that, what was it? How is the Force? How do you have the Force? By witches? They grant you the Force or something?
No,
like
that's
that?
not how I remember it at all from anything.
But is that what they were saying? Is that the concept?
I'll be honest, I watched like maybe 30, 40 minutes of it, and I'm just like...
Yeah, because I watched the entire series because I was like, come on, this has got to get better.
The last the
like
last 10
watching One
seconds
Piece.
of the last episode was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when I mean
Darth Plagueis.
Yeah, he had
Darth
a
Plagueis
little
was
cameo.
the
little
last
tiny cameo.
Fucking shot in the movie was him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch the whole thing just for one cameo.
That one new Sith, I wish they would have done a little bit better job with him and gave him a better name.
I forgot Ahsoka.
All that.
I didn't start Ahsoka because I wanted to watch them in chronological order, and then I got stuck at the other one.
Kenobi was good.
Kenobi
was good.
I enjoyed Kenobi too.
Kenobi was good. Yeah, but then again, the Acolyte, they tried to introduce so many new characters, and they said that like the Force is,
It's a spectrum.
kind of. They were trying to make it more acceptable for like women. I don't know. It seemed it just seemed like a stretch. It's like already like men and women both. I mean everything in the galaxy. It doesn't have to be a man or a woman had access to the Force, but for some reason these witches
Had
could create people, little babies from the Force.
Yes.
Right.
That's how Anakin was born, though. But that's not
That was
how it's
because of
supposed
Darth-
to be.
That was
Yeah.
because of
Darth Plagueis, yeah.
Mhm.
You're born with the Force that has been granted to you by, I'm assuming, the universe.
Okay, it was metachlorians.
Mhm.
Every living thing in the whole universe, even trees, apparently have metachlorians in them in this universe. But only certain people have access to like depending on the
Utilize?
level of it, yeah, they can utilize that and
Okay.
manipulate
Okay.
the Force.
See, I didn't know that.
The witches, that's a whole nother thing. They use the Force in a whole nother way, and you learn about them in the fucking Star Wars Clone Wars series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you learn about all them and what they can do with the Force. And they never once mention that they're the ones that give Force. Never fucking once. Theirs is like black magic, completely different
Yeah, it's
from
magic,
the Force, but
yeah.
it's still the Force. It's just different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's so fucking stupid, dude. Honestly, there's a couple parts in Ahsoka that you're gonna like.
Well, yeah,
I
Ahsoka
man, I really want to fucking tell you because some of them are really badass.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Maybe.
scenes are badass.
Well, I don't have Disney Plus anymore because I don't support Disney after all the
Acolyte?
shit they've done. No, it's before that. Like, okay, first of all, they've been stealing art from people for fucking forever.
Yeah.
Second of all, the amount of people who've been sick and died at their
Pre
fucking...
or post Disney? Walt Disney.
What do you mean?
Before or after his death?
Okay, when was
He
the...
died in '69.
Okay, the person who made fucking Jiminy Cricket, that's like the first example I can think of. That was a stolen idea.
Oh, that was in the '40s.
Yeah, okay. So starting from back then all the way to now, and not to mention all the places they cover the diseases and sick people and people who've died at these fucking places, and then not to mention if you have a subscription to them, you sign a contract without knowing it that you can't sue them for anything.
That's true. Even if you go to Disney parks.
Yeah, and that's why I will never go. I will
Yep.
never go. I will never buy their shit. If I'm using Disney Plus, it's because somebody else has it open, and it's not my account at all. Fuck that. And I said it here first. You heard me.
I heard, I have heard all of that stuff about Walt Disney and all that. They're just a fucking monopoly now. They just own everything.
Yeah. The moment they
Like
took
Amazon.
the moment they fucking took Star Wars, I thought, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, they did such a good job with Rogue One, and then they did the Bad Batch. They were actually in control of Rebels too, and they did a good job with all that.
Yeah.
And I thought they were going to continue to do a good job, and then they just started fucking.
what they did.
Honestly,
yeah.
dude, hopefully that George Lucas, like, because he's seen the fucking, like, trailers of the movies,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, oh, look, it's a female Luke Skywalker. Oh, she's granted the Force. Oh, it's on a dirt planet, just like Tatooine. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's literally a copy of the fucking original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit pisses me off because I know for a fact that George Lucas actually directed the 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
The whole story would have been different. He actually had this whole idea that it was going to be
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul was going
Yeah.
to be the crime lord, and it's going to be nothing but lawlessness in the universe.
Because that's why he was
I'm
at the
fuck,
end
that's sick.
of the other
Right.
movie.
Yeah.
Because in the series, he became a crime lord in Mandalore.
Right.
You know.
Right. And yeah, then they were just like, oh no, we're gonna have fucking Kylo Ren and Rey fall in love and use
Like
the
half
power
fall
of
in love?
love to destroy Darth Sidious, who's been around since the beginning and is still around.
Yeah, who is somehow immortal. We're gonna use love to kill him.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that she had all the Force from all the Jedi.
Well, I can imagine. Okay, that actually, I do like that part when you hear all the voices coming through her, like
Yeah,
that.
that was cool.
yeah.
I will give you
Because
that.
they did voices not just from the movies, but from like the series too, and I was like, oh, that's pretty tits.
Right. But it did not work at all. And all those characters were pointless, you know. It's just like there were none that stood out. It was just horrible. They did such a shitty, and they ruined Luke Skywalker. Ruined him.
Yeah.
You know, they turned him into like this crotchety man baby, you know? It was just like, meh. I don't want
I'm
to.
surprised he agreed to it.
Meh.
Anybody,
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, from a psychological standpoint, anybody could go that route, you know, especially after he was supposed to bring the Jedi Order back and he fucking failed. Now he's just a recluse, just leaves, you know.
Right. But I mean,
But they did him injustice.
yeah. But I mean, we go into like how he would have never tried to strike him down. It's like
You don't know.
you know
that.
you don't know that, but still, it's just like he didn't even need to be in the story, really. You know.
Yeah, I do like that he was in it though.
Yeah. And then Kylo Ren was just, I don't know, he got on my nerves.
Crybaby.
I like the actor, but he was like just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was Crybaby number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin's technically the first Crybaby.
Yeah. Love him, but he is a
Yeah.
crybaby.
Yeah, he was.
But, the video games are pretty cool.
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Oh, dude,
Force,
Force Unleashed. Fucking
Well,
love
which they
that
say
was
wasn't
sick.
canon, but I
Yeah.
fucking love those being Darth Vader's apprentice.
Yeah.
My
Secret
still,
Apprentice.
my favorites are still
Battlefront?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh.
The first one. The second one was
The RPG one.
yeah. The second one was kind of off.
I heard they're remaking that, actually.
If they do, I would play it.
Mm-hmm.
If
Would
I
you buy
ever
it full
get
price?
enough, no, I don't have fucking money. How I get?
If you had money, would you buy it full price?
Yeah. No. Nah. No. Maybe. If I was a millionaire, sure.
But yeah, and then Jedi Fallen Order.
That was
really
good.
cool.
I like that.
And then Jedi Survivor is
Which
like
I'm currently
I'm
playing.
addicted to that. It's so fucking fun.
I'm playing it on easy.
Yeah. Are you really? Story mode? Yeah. I did that for Fallen Order, and now for Survivor, I put it on a harder difficulty, and now I'm like throwing my controller against the wall.
Yeah, so I don't want to throw my controller.
Yeah. I like those Dark Souls games, and I mean it's Dark,
Yeah, see,
Dark
you're into
Souls-esque, so yeah.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I suck at them.
Yeah.
Well, I had one other point. But it might be longer because we all still might have drug stories, but we could save it for another episode.
Okay.
Because I haven't edited one of these in a while, and it's gonna take me a fucking minute.
Sure.
I think we got enough shit, man.
Yeah.
I think so too.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye. Fuck you.